His father, Waglula, arrived in a wagon a short time later with one of his stepmothers, Red Leggins. As Waglula knelt by his son, he said, "I am here." Crazy Horse looked at him and replied, "Father, it is no use to depend on me. I am going to die." His words made them weep. He died at 11:40 p.m. Crazy Horse's spirit had left for the other side on September 5th, 1877.
In the Lakota spirituality, when your body stops, your nagi, or your spirit, goes to the south, where all your relatives are. And from what the elders told me about death, they said that if you don't complete being a Lakota here as you're living, this is when you go to the south, where the relatives are, and they'll teach you to be Lakota, your language, culture, traditions. And after you learn that, then you go be with the Creator. But if you do what you're supposed to do in your lifetime, you don't have to go to the south, then you'll go be with the Creator. So whenever we pray, the grandfathers that come and pray with us come from where the Creator is. They come from beyond the stars.
The doctor asked what they were going to do. Grandfather Worm said that he'll take care of his son. At that point, his prophecy that he had during the Sundance up at Medicine Rock came true. On his vision, he marked it on the belly of an owl rock, that he was going to get held by his own kind and get killed by the military.
In the wee hours of September 6th, 2 elders arrived. They came to prepare Crazy Horse for burial. They brought a thick buffalo robe and a large bundle. Inside the bundle was a dead, black-tailed deer. Waglula, Touch the Cloud, Red Leggins, and the 2 elders asked the soldiers for privacy so they could perform the burial ceremony. It was granted. Once alone, they cut the deer in 2 and arranged it to resemble a human body. They covered it with a buffalo robe. Meanwhile, Crazy Horse's body was folded into the fetal position and placed into the bundle. Touch the Cloud carried the bundle containing his body and placed it into the wagon. The deer, disguised as his body, was brought out for all to see and put on a travois. Waglula then fetched his brown hunting horse and killed it, as was the Lakota custom. The reason being, so there is a horse to ride on the other side. The next few days, people came to honor Crazy Horse. The soldiers built a fence to keep the body safe, secure, and under control. But nobody guessed they were honoring a decoy, a black-tailed deer. Crazy Horse's final resting place has remained a mystery to non-family members to this very day. That resting place is also where his favorite black and white paint horse, Ia, is buried.
They said there was 2 wagon tracks, one going east and one going north. That's where they followed the tracks. The one that went north, that crossed the river, never did cross, and they couldn't find the tracks on the other side. So they just followed the one that went east towards Spotted Tail. When they caught up to it, it was just a wagon and and one Indian driving it. The next time they came upon the family, they were already back. They were back in the camp again. And they asked where they went. So they never said nothing. They kept quiet. To this day, just the family knows where they buried him. My grandfather, Ed, he's the one that told me where he was to keep it. So that's what we're doing until there's a time to bring him up and the people will know where he was buried and to bring him back to the Black Hills. That time hasn't come yet.